Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Meesh and Jay. I'm Meesh. To the left of me is my bro Jay.
You know it.
Look, if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are true here, you already know what to do. Get your smokes, get your drinks, but make sure you've like, comment, and subscribed. Your ass should already be
Subscribe.
All right. Smash that like button, y'all. Get us in the algorithm. We back and we are black, okay?
Yep.
Took a little hiatus, but we back, y'all, on the reporting on some hot shit. We're a Trending Topics channel. You don't like a topic today, you will like one tomorrow. So please stick with us. Hang in there, and just listen.
That's right.
But y'all, we here on a Sunday.
It's Palm Sunday.
It's Palm Sunday today?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I ain't even paying no mind check because I don't be looking at the calendar like that.
I sure ain't paying nobody either. I just got a, slight text like, hey,
Yeah, it's Palm Sunday.
Happy Palm Sunday.
Happy
blah,
Palm
blah,
Sunday.
I'm looking at my friend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so Happy Palm Sunday?
Yeah.
She celebrate that?
Church, it's church time.
Oh, yeah.
Church time.
Y'all, please forgive me.
Churchy.
Forgive me, I haven't been up in the church house in a long time. I'm a trip. Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna get there. I want to get baptized and stuff, but that's another story because we talk about this topic has nothing to do with that today.
Yeah, exactly.
We talk about the Freaknik.
Yeah.
So we can't be talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, what's going on, bro?
Not too much, but I ran across some stuff over the internets, and I wanted to ask you, right? And I'm trying to get, I got a different job now. I'm trying to up my gear, my work gear.
Yeah.
Because what I wore before, it was way, way more relaxed.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I got to pep it up a little bit.
Right, and feel dressed. And sometimes they say you dress for the position.
Yeah. Basically, I dress for the position. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing that. But I ran across this stuff on the internets with these women. I'm not gonna say judging, but like categorizing guys or whatever, or judging the guys on the first date, second date, whatever, by what they wear, saying that you're not fresh enough if you got a brand new Marshall's collared shirt on because you don't have a Gucci collared shirt or Versace or like I got
Ralph Lauren
or Ferragamo like I got.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Bunny.
Your jeans is Levi's.
Right. We talking about name brand. We talking about high scale, meaning that they want to know, right, that you've paid at least $100 plus or $200 on the jean and the shirt, all that, right?
Right. So we're saying,
that's
are you not fresh? If you spend your whole outfit from head to toe, it's under, just say $200, $150, you're not fresh.
And you know what I say to that? Them up. First of all, if you telling me that you $50 you can't be fresh, that's a personal problem. But I feel like for the women, they not looking at that. She know he fresh. My opinion is you are fresh, and maybe it's because I don't mind. I'm not a big designer person. I don't do big designers and stuff. So you can get unique, nice shit for the low.
Right.
You can look rich even if you ain't paid nothing for it. That's just the truth. It's all about how you dress. It ain't how much you spend on it.
Yeah.
It's all about how, and I think that a lot of these women, they're being judgmental because he's a walking billboard for supposedly how much money he has. That's all that's about. You go in a restaurant and people do be looking at each other. Maybe be sitting and wait. Like they say 15 minutes till you sit down or something. Yeah. And some of these women just like, okay, they come in with their little designer, whatever they wear, and they expect whoever's on your arm or whoever you walking hand in hand with to be the same. You know what I mean? Exactly, yeah.
Come on. Like, for me, I don't have designer stuff in my closet. I just don't, because it's just not me. I got one designer shirt, and that was a gift. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not spending, I ain't gonna lie. Let me not lie. I do have about 5 collared shirts that's over $100.
Right.
But under 120. You know what I mean?
Right.
I do. But they're not Gucci, Versace,
right,
and all that stuff like that. I'm a regular guy. But just because my clothes don't cost, just say from head to toe, I'm not over $600.
Right.
That don't mean I ain't making no money. Or I ain't got money.
And he's right. That doesn't mean that. You know why? Because people who really, really got money don't feel the need to flaunt it in that way.
No.
That's the truth. And we know that's a known fact. If you have money, people like Steve Jobs, he literally wore a regular black t-shirt, probably from Walmart, whatever. Like me, I got on a regular black long sleeve right now. Right? He might wear something like that with some khakis and some penny loafers or some boat shoes. So you know Steve Jobs is Richie boy.
Right.
And he would go on TV or do his lessons or whatever he speak, dressed in his shit costing less than $150. Everything on him. We talking about everything on him. No jewelry, no nothing. Just glasses, shirt, pants, shoes. But guess what? That bank account was fat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they say that. They say that the people who are really rich, they stay rich by pretending to be broke. Or they invest their money where it's important to invest it. See, that's the problem. Us black folk, we want to look rich. So there's some people, not all, there's other races too who do this, but mostly I see it with our people.
Okay.
Where we're like, oh, I have to buy this Versace shirt. I got to buy this Gucci bag. I got to get these Balenciaga shoes. Even though you know that's killing your bank account, you know you don't got that money.
Right.
But you about to get it so you can look like you got it.
Look like you got money. But when it's time to do something like catch a flight, you can't afford it.
Right.
And then she looking at you, or he, because it could be the other way around. He looking at you like, okay, you wearing all this stuff, but we can't take a flight to LA. Exactly. We can't even go on a vacation to Miami or to the beach because you spending all your money on these 6-inch heels that with red bottoms or whatever.
Red bottoms, yes.
Huh?
Them ugly ass red cartoon boots that they was wearing that was costing $1,500.
Come on now.
$2,500. Just so you could look like
me. I'm all about the character. I don't care what long she clean.
Yep.
And she look nice. But I'm all about the character.
Uniqueness.
I don't care what the hell she got. I don't care where you got your stuff from.
No, facts. Yeah.
Period. Because half the time I don't even know. You couldn't even tell me what designer is what. For real. That's just me.
I never cared about that. It's all in how you dress, how you look when you put those clothes on. Your confidence as you wear the clothes. I could care less. That motherfucking shoes you got on could be $10. And guess what? If they look cute on your feet, I'm all for it.
Real quick. So I saw something else on Instagram. And some of y'all might have seen it. I don't know if you saw. So somebody was basically like saying, hey, I'd rather have a 7 woman, 1 through 10. Yeah. I'd rather have a 7
I seen that.
than a 10. And I was like, you know what? Me too. I don't care about you being no dime, 10, 11.
Didn't Stephen A. Smith say that?
Yeah, I think it was him.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? You right. That's just me. 7, I'm a 7, 8, and 8 still kind of borderline. Still kind of like, you're a little schmoozy bougie.
Yeah, you got a little too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, you almost tipping, but I can deal with you. Right. But 9 and 10, I don't need you.
Well, for me, I'm wondering what really truly, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder, what really truly constitutes what a 10 is. Yeah. Does a 10 encompass just looks, or is a 10 looks? Does it include the job she worked? Does it include her attitude? Because
it's a package, really.
Right. It's a 10 is a package deal, meaning that if you do get a 10, that means this is a girl's girl. She got great personality, but she's also fine as hell. And majority of people out, because there's a difference between a woman being universally good looking and actually really good looking, but just uniquely in a different way. Meaning she could be beautiful, just not everybody on the street could be like, oh, she's, because that's a generic beauty. That's just the standard of, oh yeah, she gonna be cute just because she got light skin, just because her hair is long and pretty. Then of course, in her symmetric face. Okay, yeah, she's universally cute. But there are some women that I've seen that are really good looking, but they wouldn't be good looking to everybody.
No.
But they're still really good looking. Yeah. And beauty is an eye beholder. But I don't think that when he said 7, I'm like, I get it, because I think he's really reducing it down to look and saying, okay, these women who don't think that they look.
Yeah.
Because those 7s are more like, okay, I know I'm not a 10, so I'm more humble when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
And how I'm talking.
I think it's more
person.
like character and personality when you talk 7.
Yeah.
Not like you said, they're still beautiful. Mm-hmm. For me, 7s, beautiful. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I go from there to the character and the personality.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's high on my list.
Yeah.
High.
Because that personality can shoot a person over. Even
I don't give a damn how
they,
good you goddamn look.
Yeah.
You come over there snobby and you got an attitude and you think you like that, you getting the side foot.
You not
I
the one.
care less. No.
Yeah, you ain't the one. But you know what get me too? The nose is important to me, y'all. When I do look, it looks like the nose got to be together because I feel like that's the centerpiece of the face. If the nose ain't right, it just throws it all off. In my personal opinion, I feel like, so I think that if you got a good nose, you pretty much good with me, you know.
Okay.
As long as you ain't all busted up, looking scarred upstairs.
I can see that. I can see that.
You know, because I don't like a whole lot of blemishes on mine either, so that's another thing. But as long as your nose, you know.
Yeah. For me, a woman's face need to be moisturized.
Okay.
If the face is not moisturized and you come in looking dry like a man, I understand niggas face dry, but a woman's face should not be dry. When I look at women and your face goddamn dry, you ain't taking care of it.
Right.
You just washing it with water. Yeah, and the lotion just not sitting well. Even if you are lotioning it, your skin's so dry, it's just sucking it up.
That's crazy. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're not doing an extra thing.
Yeah, you got,
Yeah.
Yeah, some people don't have like that facial treatment. Some people really do need that morning routine where they doing face treatments and stuff. Everybody's skin ain't skinning, if you know what I mean. I know that's the term. Everybody's skin don't skin. Yeah. Some people got already glowing, already moist, already oiled, so they got a little shine to them. Don't take that much. I know I'm one of them people. I just put the little alcohol wipe. I'm able to wash it, put lotion on them up, keep it pushing. But that's not everybody's story. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. But yeah, I get it. Okay. Well, yeah, no. I say that. I used to always say I liked them a little bit ugly in the past. I'm just going to tell you. Just a little bit. I'm not saying if they was ugly. Just a little, like they had to, they just couldn't be too fine. You know, or what I would like to call universally. Because then it's like, if everybody want her, how's she gonna find the one? So you're never gonna be the one because it's everybody's wanting this person.
Yeah.
So then what chance do you have of really making a lasting situation if everybody want this motherfucker? Like,
right.
That's out. You just not getting anywhere with that. You know?
Yep.
At least that was past experiences that I had. Okay. Sometimes you luck up, sometimes you don't. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. That's just how it is. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I would say I would shoot from whoever, but it's a package for me. So I can't look at a girl looks and say, oh. Now, I have on purpose avoided girls who I thought that looked really good. If I thought that they were too good looking, no, you good.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Nope, not gonna talk to you. I ain't fitting to holler. No, like everybody y'all hollering, I'm not saying nothing to you. I don't have nothing to say. You big headed enough as it is already. Yeah, you don't need.
And I had some that was really good looking, and I was like, "What the hell you want from me? Like what you see in me? Oh, I love your skin. It's just and your eyes, and then I'm like, and I'm looking at him like."
Sus.
Yeah, like I gotta keep
for real.
Yeah.
What you want with me?
And then I get jittery, and I don't like feeling that way.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
you get a little shaky.
Yeah, I don't like feeling that. So stay just. I'm good.
Yeah, and then you gotta feel like she's attainable. Some of them gotta be attainable. It's a package. Okay, well, yeah. For the second time, we gonna jump off that topic, but that is a real topic, y'all. Please let us know down in the comments if you watch this.
How y'all feel?
How you feel? Would you what you go for, and whether looks and women too. We not talking about just men, women. If you watching our channel, what kind of man do you go for? You want him to be super good looking, 10, Shamar Moore and all that, or do you want a grimy, gritting,
a lot of them like that,
deep and
a lot of them like I be looking at like, you like that movie?
Yeah, you say he rough. She like that rough shit.
That nigga head nap is a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck?
I don't like him rough and aggressive. Aggressive looking and everything.
But hey, I ain't...
Make them feel like they got a man.
Hey, man, look. I ain't judging. Fuck it.
Heck no. Heck no. All right, y'all. So look, we're gonna jump into this Freaknik documentary. Okay, we're done with the days to do.
I waited a long time for this to come in. It finally hit. What was that? Hulu. Finally hit Hulu.
Now I had to get up on Hulu. I was like, dang, man, I ain't been in my Hulu account in a minute. But I'm like, let me jump in there and check this out. I checked it out twice. And I not even gonna lie, y'all. It was a little underwhelming. Put it that way.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Because I felt like if they was going to do the documentary, I should have been immersed into the experience as if I had been there. Yep. I should have felt like I was there.
Yeah.
And that threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to explain a little bit. Like from the start of it,
hold on, you said you watched it twice?
I did watch it twice.
I only watched it once.
One time?
And the reason why I watched it once is because I felt the way you felt.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the need to go back and look because it was just like you said, underwhelming. I was looking for more. And it was just like,
yeah.
All right.
Y'all taking up time with people like 21 Savage.
That was I like 21. I like you.
I like 21.
You one of my favorite young rappers. I got no bullshit. That's one of my favorite young rappers. I'm like, why are you there? Was you even in the States?
He wasn't even there. He never even went.
When that shit was going on?
But because he threw a party and he happened to be on top of hip hop right now. He threw a Freaknik party in Atlanta.
Okay.
He wanted to reenact. He wanted to bring it back to life.
Gotcha.
So that's why they put him in it. It was a waste of time, y'all. Y'all could have done something. He could have been a little flash at the end or something. We wasn't a part.
Yeah, we didn't need him.
Just because he threw a little Freaknik party don't mean he did the Freaknik.
Yeah,
Freaknik was a whole.
Y'all threw me off with that.
Yeah, but Freaknik was a movement. Now I love the concept of the Freaknik from the start of it. The founders, 2 of them were from DC. Claps to that, to the DMV. I appreciate that. And I also noticed too, one of the founders' last name was Tolliver.
Yeah, I was like, people gonna think that's our auntie or something.
I know, right?
Goddamn.
But looking at her, I'm like,
it could be a cousin somewhere in there. It could be. You know what I mean?
So I was wondering.
I mean, that's a cousin with the real Tolliver with the 2 L's.
Yeah, that was the real. Yeah, that's the 2 L's.
Yeah.
That ain't no just 1 L. That's 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and
co-founder, right?
Yeah, she's one of the co-founders, along with a guy named
from DC.
Boone. So half of them, they had the DC Metro Club. This one they went to Spelman College, y'all. So that's just an example. They started it because, for those who don't know the background, was because there were students who went to college and some of them couldn't go home or they couldn't afford to go home. Yeah. They couldn't fly home. Yeah. Their parents didn't have parents to give them money. So you know what? They said, we're going to get together and put together an event on campus so that these people who can't go home can enjoy themselves.
Right.
And it just caught wildfire. It caught on where a lot of students were like, you know what? We're going to go and join this Freaknik. They said all the fraternities and the sororities were performing there, and people were really like, having a good time. But I wanted to see more of the founders too, though. Because I'm like, if y'all going to put them in there.
Yeah, you guys just be in there.
Show us what y'all was doing.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
We
just showed a couple photos, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know when it started, and they said it started because they only called it Freaknik, which, we also heard that the picnic part of it is not good. We already know what that means, so people shouldn't have been using that.
Black people don't use that word.
Yeah, don't use picnic. But the freak part came in because of that song, Freak Out. It's freak, freak out. So it was a dance that went along with that, and so therefore they call it Freaknik. So it was started out innocent, just like anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, I wish I could have seen more of the lead up of little. You said it started at 83. We should have had.
Yeah, I was in elementary school.
Yeah, elementary school back then, and I wasn't even born yet. 83. Okay, so we should have had raw footage from 80. I would say at least when y'all didn't start at 83, I get that. But once 88 and 89 came,
they start getting them video camcorders and stuff.
They should have showed that part and then start transitioning from year to year, having parts. But instead, they jump into some damn Jermaine Dupri and Lou. And they start talking about the brat. What she had to do with Freaknik. Right. And I know her ass wasn't there. Yeah. If she did, she performed, but I ain't see her. She wasn't one of them girls with the
no cake, showing no ass and all that.
Yeah. You think she was spraying the coochie lips? No. Okay, so why what we talking about them? Escape all them, and then Luke. Now Luke he did say he was the one that put the freak in Freaknik. Understandable. I saw his part, and I understand Jermaine, he being the king of Atlanta. I understand it. But where was the footage? I want to see people getting outed, and I know that sounds bad. Okay? I wanted to see somebody that we knew there, young, having a good time. What y'all do?
I mean,
y'all
they show a little bit of footage.
Well, yeah, but not nobody we knew. I know it was people we knew that.
Yeah, but that'd have been. Yeah, but you got to realize that's years of Freakniks. That's a lot of footage. To try to slide it into an hour and 58 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been hard to do. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Then you don't. Can you sue?
They can if they ask them not to put their image in there.
Yeah, like, if they knew they was there and recorded, and then they were like, "Hey,
yeah." Especially if they were one of the females, who bent over, and like I said, because there was some that bent over and showed showed themselves, just openly displayed themselves. But they kept this documentary pretty classy. I think if you go back on YouTube, you see a whole lot more. Yeah. You just dig on YouTube. Because
that's what I was like. Yeah. 94, 93, when it really got popping. Shit, I was in my junior, going into my senior year of college. I mean, not college, high school.
Yeah.
And that's what I found out. And, the computers wasn't what it was back then, the internet and all that stuff. Yeah. But I did see photos, not videos, but I saw photos of it. I was like watching it. That's the only thing I seen because I couldn't, again, I was young, didn't have no money, couldn't go there. I knew about it, but I knew Pops and them wouldn't let me go down that money.
Oh, no.
I ain't had no money to stay nowhere and nothing like that.
But they said people they said people was going out there, just out there on the road.
Yeah.
And out there just building up, just sitting there like a block party. And everybody in their cars, shaking ass.
People sleeping in the parking lots and all that.
Sleeping in the parking lots and things like that. Now, I did see a couple images of celebrities. They claim they would go to some rim shop or something, but they didn't sell rims. And they would hang out there. Yeah. I mean, it looked like a really good time. And I wish they would have just, I don't know. I think there's just a lot that they just didn't do. I don't know whether all this time, I don't know whether they got caught up in the hype of people saying, you know what, don't show me, I don't want, and then maybe they just was like, you know what, let's just keep it real documentary style. Yeah. And everybody don't do documentaries.
I think it was because the founders, they didn't want no backlash on them. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, if the founders wasn't on there, like, physically on it.
Oh, physically say right. The people
and then somebody else did it, whatever. Yeah. And I think they probably would have did a lot more.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the founders, the HBCU don't want to make them look bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Because a lot of the black people. Yeah.
But it was like, hey, you could show a little something, but no, we want to just let them know this how it went, and
And then it just went bad too. Like that's the part I think that mostly kind of started blowing me as I went into it. I'm like, it's always somebody effing it up. But they said the Olympics is probably what caused them to really truly
the 96 Olympics
shut it down.
Yeah.
Because they said that, it just was looking bad. Mm-hmm. Too many niggas in the streets. Yeah. And then places it's blocked off and people can't get around. Mm-hmm. And then women are getting attacked.
Yep.
People stuff. Being overly zealous, act like they ain't had no G before. Okay? Just overzealous. Mm-hmm. Men just doing too much, so, and I get why, I get those things happening, but should it have been completely shut down? No. My thing is, maybe there should just been a limit. Just like they do now for certain areas. Maybe they should sell tickets to the Freaknik. And then there should have been a limit. Okay, Piedmont Park can only hold but these amount of people. So that way you don't have people all up in the street, but that's how it was. Like in the thick of it, in the 90s, when especially with that Luke, shit, pop, that man. They on the cars, on the dancing shit, but they in the street. They all just partying in the street. That's why I'm like, well, it started in Piedmont Park. Was y'all not in the park? Was y'all not making it in the park?
Yeah, it was just over. I think it was just
overpopulated,
overpopulated, overflooded.
Yeah.
Now, again, it started off with just those colleges that was within Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But when they already nice size big colleges, And then when you start flooding over to all the other HBCUs, and they start flying in.
Yep. Or
There's
driving.
no way that, or driving.
But they said they was driving.
Or driving. It's no way you was going to fit all these, I'm sorry to say, niggles
Oh, yeah. And
in one part. Right. Not happening.
Yeah, that's true.
At all.
That's true. That's a lot of cleanup, too. That's a lot of cleanup.
Because we got a lot of HBCU schools here.
Yeah.
In the DMV area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I was glad to see that we were responsible, or partly responsible for getting it together and putting it on. Because they said it was just like a big cookout for black folk, you know? Because then again, the white people have theirs.
Yeah.
You know, which is nothing wrong with that. Spring break, you know, they said they had Woodstock.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody was shutting their stuff down. But I think...
But shit, look at it now. They say, hey, don't bring your ass to Miami.
That's
remember?
true. Now, spring break. They're like, nope, don't come out here. Don't come out here with that. Don't y'all come out this motherfucker with that.
Watt's getting shut down, too.
Yeah,
and you know they pissed. They going to call daddy.
Yeah, you already know. I'm calling the mayor. I'll sue your ass. You know what I'm saying? They will, because you know they going to pull that sue word out quick, okay? Lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Because we should be able to go wherever we want. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could have attended it at some point in life, meaning that if this would have kept being a ongoing thing after, I feel like if they were willing to just tweak it, but see, they just let them stomp it and die it out. And I think that wasn't fair. Why couldn't they just tweak it, change it, maybe put it off for a year and say, you know what, we'll bring it back. Let's revamp it. Let's not make this about...
I could have sworn they tried to move it to another state. Another city. Was it North Carolina? Something I could have sworn. I'm not all the way sure, but I think somewhere in the early 2000s, they tried it again, and they tried to move it from Atlanta to another city or state, and it just didn't work out. But I would look that up.
Yeah, look that up. I'm not sure.
Or somebody can tell me, you know, if that happened. Because I think they tried it. They moved it. Might have been Charlotte.
Yeah.
Somewhere like that.
Okay.
And it just didn't work.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. Could have been. Could have been. I think, but the only thing I got to say is that, you know, people's motives eventually changed. I feel like. So that's the reason why all the havoc started being wreaked, especially with the whole Luke. You know, there was some freak. Luke had this freak thing going on. He said he put the freak in Freaknik. I do believe that. Because some of the images that they do have that they were not showing, we already know how crazy that got. Okay, we already know how wild. What the Daisy do? Pop. I'm telling you. So when you hearing that, and then along with drinking, along with
and titties,
smoking,
and all that old
whatever,
stuff.
and you telling me y'all just hot in the pants, college students too? Come on now, you know it was getting wild. Okay, so I don't know, man. I watched it. I don't know if any of y'all watched it. You tell us how y'all felt about it. But it definitely was It was definitely a documentary, and I wish I would have saw more visual of actual, never seen surprising footage. Yeah, because I wasn't surprised. Nothing was at all. Nope, everything was like, okay, the rise and the fall. I've seen that before.
It wasn't worth the wait.
Nah.
Everybody was waiting, hyped up for this thing,
and it just
didn't live up to the hype.
Fell flat.
Didn't live up to the hype.
Definitely fell flat for us, y'all. So, that's the only thing we got to report on the Freaknik, man. Hopefully, maybe one day we could get something similar, but just not, you know, because everybody's different now. It's so different now. Yet again, if we had a Freakniks, we have to include the ones who gonna be shaking and bending over too. You know, we have males that like to do the same thing. So now when we merge, they don't want to feel left out. So Freaknik wasn't none of that going on.
Yeah,
it was only
that's
men
true.
and women.
Yeah,
now it'll be
now it's there.
A little more mixed. Yeah. Okay, so that's the only thing. But anyway, y'all, look, we about to get out of here. If you stayed this far, please smash the like button. Subscribe to us, y'all. I'm Meesh. To the left me is my bro Jay. We up out of here. Peace.